Hello, I've got billions of Swiss Army knives, maybe not quite that many in reality, but I've been obsessed with this sort of stuff for a number of years. But one of my viewers asked a question a little while back about if I could only choose one out of each size, which would they be? So I'm just going to do a quick video discussing that and why. So I'm only allowed to choose one of 58mm size, one of 84mm size, one of 91mm size, and one of 93mm size. The other largest sizes I don't currently have any of because they're all locking knives, and I'm not allowed to carry those out in public, and I just haven't bothered to own any of those for quite a while. So I'm going to start with the easiest choice for me by a mile, my 58mm Swiss Army knife. If I could only choose and keep one model, well, this is really easy for me. It's my all-time favourite model, and that is the venerable Victorinox Manager. Now we're currently in 2026 and this model was discontinued a couple of years ago. Absolute madness, infuriating madness from Victorinox there. They've discontinued this. I think by far easily the best model as standard you could get from Victorinox. You can still buy the Rambler, which is exactly the same but doesn't have the pen scale. So the Manager shares the same basic tool set with the Rambler. You get the small main blade, combo tool with a bottle opener, wire stripper, and this fabulous Phillips screwdriver on there. You get a small file on that side and a small slotted screwdriver on that side, and the wonderful little scissors. Then in the scales you've got room for either the toothpick or the tweezers. This one just happens to have a toothpick in it. And then on the other side you get a pen slot which contains a really small but dead useful pressurized ballpoint pen refill. And if you slide out one of the tools, it's quite comfortable to use, actually much better than using the ballpoint pen as it comes on the 91mm models, which is just really awkward to use like that. And folks say, well, you just rest the pen in there and use the parcel hook to hold it in place. And yes, you can write like that, but that looks ridiculous, quite frankly. I'm not doing that in my post office queue or in a restaurant. So yeah, that's not as easy to use. The other pen's much easier, quicker and more comfortable to use on the 58mm models. For me personally, there's been many times when having a pen has been dead useful and saved the day, for leaving a quick note, for signing something. So yeah, a Rambler, but with a really useful pen. And over the many years that I've carried Swiss Army knives, this has been my favourite model, bar none, because it is so small. These will just clip onto your keyring, stow away in your pocket. You're not carrying a great big heavy lump of steel around, swinging in your pants, knocking you in the bollocks. And this is just so useful. For me, EDC is about having something useful on you to help out with little everyday stuff that you might come across. If I'm building a fence or something, or, you know, stripping down a car engine or building a bushcraft shelter or something like that, then yeah, this isn't going to be enough. But then I'll reach for my proper tools. The whole point of EDC is about something little in your pocket that can help you. You've got to tighten up a screw. Yeah, there you go. The world is held together still by Phillips screws, and this has got a fantastic Phillips screwdriver on there. So useful for small electronics, little kids' toys. These will tighten up fairly large Phillips screws as well. You have to be careful you don't over torque the thing and bend your liners. Such a useful tool. Got to trim your nails, great. Got to cut a label off something or cut a thread out your kids' clothes, whatever. These little scissors are perfectly adequate. They're fantastic. File something off with that. Tighten a small slotted screw. Yeah, proddy, pokey little bit of metal there can be quite useful. And a little blade. I've said this in many of my other videos, but us guys into this kind of thing, I think we sometimes need to have a reality check. And for the average everyday cutting task, a small 33mm long sharp blade, such as the one you get on the Manager, is plenty enough for the average tasks for opening packages and opening food packaging. Hey, that is what I need an EDC blade for, not skinning a deer or building a woodland shelter or anything. I'm opening Amazon parcels basically, or food packaging. This blade does the trick, so it's perfect, and always has been and remains my absolute favourite Swiss Army knife, my favourite little pocket keychain tool. It's unsurpassed even now. The Victorinox Manager, absolutely brilliant, and sadly discontinued. Thanks Victorinox. Now fortunately, at the moment there are some designers and makers selling stuff on the likes of Etsy that has been 3D printed or manufactured with increased functionality. I absolutely love that. There's some amazing stuff being made at the minute, and my favourites being these wonderful scales from a chap called Victorinox, who you can contact via Instagram. Just amazing. And another seller on Etsy called UL Design Shop. Go and check his stuff out. He's producing some amazing stuff, but let's just have a quick look at this. These scales from Victorinox are designed to look and feel like Ultim, and you've got a slot for the toothpick in there. You've also got a measuring scale, and if you put this on the right way round, unlike what I did, this will measure up to 9 centimeters because it's been specifically designed. So you've got a measuring scale on there, you've got a slot for a steel pen, you've got the pen scale as well, so it is still a manager, and there's a slot for the tweezers, and behind the tweezers on this one as well you can store the little Leatherman micro bit with a tiny Phillips driver, a tiny slotted screwdriver. And these scales as well do have a little micro bit driver holder in there, which is just excellent, really fantastic. Yeah, just store those in the gap underneath where the tweezers go. These ones actually also have tritium vials in the scales as well. That's just fantastic. How cool. These were the Victorinox scales, and this set from UL Design Shop as well. Similarly, really clever design. You've got a measuring scale on there, slots for the tweezers, the toothpick, the steel pin. Then in here he's taken a slightly different approach. He's made this little holder for the Leatherman micro bit. Choose whichever end you want. Nice slot in there, and there's a little slot in the scale there. Fabulous. How clever is that? And on the other side, he's always making improvements to these. On the other side, you've got a really clever mechanism for the ballpoint pen. You also get a little torch in there as well. Not instead of, but as well. And his latest version is to add a pocket clip to it as well. That's fantastic. Just ingenious. So the manager, absolutely brilliant. And then since these have been available, I've been carrying something like this, which just ramps up the utility to the max. Absolutely fantastic. And that one is a dead easy choice for me. It's the Rambler. It's wonderful, especially if you're going to upgrade it with something like this. Next category up as well, the 84mm selection. If I could only choose one 84mm knife, almost said I'd choose the Cadet because it's wonderful and it's wafer thin, it's durable, it looks and feels amazing, it's brilliant. But again, this was quite an easy choice for me, so much so that I've got a few of these. It's the 84mm Sportsman model. This is just a wonderful, wonderful little tool set. I really do like the 84mm format. It's just that bit smaller than obviously the 91mm format. Just slips in your pocket, disappears. Really like it. It does seem like it's slowly being phased out. There's only a few models left in the 84mm range currently, Sportsman being one of them. It's just got a really versatile tool set. If you feel like your manager is not going to be enough for whatever you're doing on a particular day, grab a Sportsman, I say. You get a larger blade. So if you're one of those people that say you use your knife for cutting up an apple or something, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't just eat the apple, but there you go. There's a bigger blade for that. Bigger cutting tasks. This is plenty enough, I found, for most EDC tasks. It's a really thin and slicey blade. It's really good. I like it. Then you get the opener layer with the bottle opener and slotted screwdriver, wire stripper, which is a very nice sturdy tool. Can use this for some light duty prying, turning screws, opening bottles. And you get the can opener, which does have this very useful smaller slotted screwdriver on the end, which works great as a Phillips driver as well, inline. That's excellent. Then instead of the secondary small blade, you get this single cut file tool, which is a really effective file, good for any softer materials, with this excellent proddy pokey little tip as well. That's just really useful and can be used to turn some very small Phillips screws. Does actually work better if you just very slightly file the end of that just off a tiny bit. Works great for small Phillips screws then. And then on the other side you get the corkscrew and the awl. The awl's a really good tool, comes in dead useful sometimes. A corkscrew, kind of retro, I think. Not very often I need to open bottles of corked wine nowadays, but you can store various other bits in there, so that's great. You get a slot for a pin in there as well, and slots for the tweezers and a toothpick. I actually tried to make these into plus scales myself, so there's a slot for a ballpoint pen in there as well. And I own a few of these. They're fantastic. I've glued a little Key Smart, what's it called? Keyport pocket clip, Key Smart or Keyport? Anyway, I've glued a little pocket clip onto that one, so yeah, I don't even have to fanny about with lanyards and things. That's really good. It's a wonderful model. Genuinely useful tools in a fantastically compact slim package. I don't really like bulky knives. I've sort of discovered over the years that 2 layers really is kind of the sweet spot for me. So yeah, brilliant. A lot of folks would say the only thing missing is a pair of scissors from this one. I'm still a bit undecided about that. There is no arguing that the Victorinox scissors are brilliant, and it's great to have a pair of scissors on you, but you've got a knife, and I think that can accomplish most of your EDC cutting needs. Like I say, going back to my feelings on EDC, it's about having something with you. You've got a very sharp cutting tool on you there. Although scissors, yeah, undeniably are dead useful. And even in 2026, you can pick these up for under 20 quid on Amazon UK sometimes. It's just such a bargain. Another very easy choice for me. If I could only choose one 84mm knife, it would be the Sportsman, no question. Very underrated and awesome little tool. I've got to say the 91mm knife, if I could only choose or save or keep one 91mm knife, that has been much more difficult for me, mainly because of some other products that I've recently been made aware of and picked up that have actually meant I don't tend to carry a 91mm Swiss Army knife. I will sometimes reach for the Sportsman. Most often I'm carrying a Manager of some modified kind, but the old 91s, they're getting a bit neglected by myself because of some of the Chinese manufacturers. I've got a Roxxon Mini Flex Companion here. This is a wonderful modular pocket tool. You can change and swap out and carry the tools you want. It's fantastic, this is. And the other main reason is this. It's the Next Tool Mini Flagship, in particular the F12 version. This is just, it's fantastic. It's small. There's a 91mm sack there. It's smaller. It's compact. It's just a 2-layer knife. Look, it's dead compact. It's got a much more practical modern tool set. You've got the large shear style scissors, upgraded tool steel and the tools and everything. It's wonderful, and you get a small set of genuinely useful pliers and a pocket clip, and this is wonderful. And honestly, this is what I've been reaching for over any of my 91mm models. But if I did have to choose one, do I go for the Swiss Champ? Possibly, because it's the most fully featured one, and if I could only save one, well, this covers me for more stuff, doesn't it? But I never carry this one really because it's so big relatively and heavy relatively, so I don't tend to carry it. It's an at-home knife for me, or sometimes shoved in the car. I love the Tinker, its compact nature, but genuine usefulness with this Phillips driver on there. That's great. But I suppose if I have been reaching for a 91mm, it's been the Companion really. I guess so. I'd probably have to save this one. Good tool set with your main blade, your bottle opener, slotted screwdriver, your dead useful file tool, your amazing scissors. Bumps this knife up to a 3-layer knife, which is hardly a massive bulk, is it? And then the other tool is the package opener tool. Relatively new tool, quite controversial. Some people saying, well, just have the can opener, you can open packages with that, and you've got a blade anyway, so do you need a package opener? Yeah, definitely arguments for and against these tools. I have done other videos on that. But yeah, this is a good tool, and since I've had a couple of knives with this tool on it, I have been using it. It is an effective package opener. You can still turn screws with it, and it saves you getting crud on your main blade. And then on the back side you get the corkscrew slot for a pin, and the multi-purpose hook, plus the toothpick, the pen and the tweezers. So yeah, that's a nice urban tool set. I think I like it. I've put this external clip on as well, which works really well. So yeah, 91s, yeah, I'm well off them at the moment, but if I had to say just keep one, probably the Companion. But yeah, don't tell anyone, I feel like a traitor. This is the one I've been reaching for. And then the only other category of Swiss Army knives that I currently own any of is the 93mm format, and these big sturdy Alox or Alox knives, and these are really nice. And this has been a bit of a tough decision as well. I was going to just choose the Pioneer because it's absolutely rock solid. I don't think you can go wrong with this knife. Larger blade, bit thicker, bit sturdier, bit longer than the 91mm knife blades. You get the opener layer and you get this useful inline awl, which is a nice sturdy tool. Again, I don't always reach for this one. You've got no scale tools in any of these. You've got no scissors on this one. And then another tool that I really bemoaned when it first came out. Still ended up buying one. It's a companion slim Alox. You only get 3 separate implements on this one. The amazing scissors, the aforementioned package opener, and this extremely sturdy and thicker cap lifter screwdriver tool, which makes an excellent scrapey, proddy, pry tool, a really solid chunk of steel. And I really do like, there's no keyring on this one, which is what I always moan about, and I still moan about that because I don't carry this one as much because it's got no keyring and I'm scared I'm going to use it. But this is an excellent little tool for urban situations, particularly in places where you're not allowed to take blades, but it still allows you to accomplish, I think, almost all of your genuine EDC tool needs can be accomplished with this tool. It's really nice. I really like it. I think it looks gorgeous in this colour, and I really like the form factor. Excellent. But I think I'm gonna choose the Swiss Army 7 because I think the Alox or Alox tools are kind of, I tend to think of them more as outdoor knives because of the sturdiness of them, the larger blades, and this one's got that same chunkier blade on there as per the Pioneer with the inline awl, really sturdy cap lifter tool. You also get the excellent Victorinox saw on this one, and this little pruning blade, draw cut blade, and this is really nice. I think this is an excellent outdoors knife. Recently took this on a glamping trip with the family, and I used it tons while we were there for all sorts of different things, and it's just a really nice knife. Again, no key ring, but it's an excellent outdoors knife. Really like it, so I'll probably keep that one. Yeah, this one's more useful than this one. I think this one's better for certain specific situations where you're not allowed a knife. But yeah, I'll probably choose this one, Swiss Army 7, as my final choice. My choice if I could only keep one 93mm knife. So yeah, I think they're my choices. If I could only keep one in each size. Easily the Manager, no question. In my mind, that's easily the best 58mm model. 84mm model, again, easy for me. It's the Sportsman. 91mm, that's more difficult recently because of this. But this is about which Victorinox, isn't it? So we'll disregard that. And at the moment I've gone for the companion. And then the Swiss Army 7 for the 93mm. Although, strangely, I do really like this bladeless one as well. But yeah, that's my choices. Can tend to change over time, I think, can't it? But what do you reckon to that? Thank you ever so much if you've stuck with me throughout this rambling video. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. What would you choose? Can only have one of each size. If you liked the video, I hope you'll consider subscribing and liking and ringing that, what's it called, the hype button, pressing the hype button, new thing on YouTube there, because it encourages me to make more vids, and I do love all this stuff. So yeah, I hope you do too, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios amigos and amigas.